fastballs in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Ready to go? Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Fastball in for a strike, and we're off and rolling in Toronto.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And a foul ball. Gets under and pops it up. Jimenez. And out number 1 on the grab. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that one is lifted in the air. Lucas sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. And gone! And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Swings through that one for strike 1. Gosman, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
That one down the line, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the air. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1. Bottom of the first. Here's George Springer. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. There's the strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Bo Bichette stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. One out, base is empty. That misses, and the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And that's in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there.
Back now in Toronto, and here is Giancarlo Stanton. Gosman back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now Austin Wells. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory,
1
right?
ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike. 2 gone.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Paul Goldschmidt, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
The count.
That's towards center. Lucas right there to make the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 2nd, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in there at the knees. 0-1. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
In the air to left center. Bellinger sizing it up. Squeezes it. And there's 2 down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Tries to hold up. Appeal to first. And he held back according to Larry Bullard. Rip to short. That ends the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Dominguez leads off second with nobody out. And now the count is even. Fastball is outside. That
Ball
one
three.
misses. Now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe trying to bunt his way on. Clement. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Fly to center his first time.
Gausman throws over. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Save. Up the middle, Bichette.
Throw to first in time.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. And that one hammered. That's back. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Ripped towards third. Throws to first in time. And that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a... And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Andres Jimenez. On the ground. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So up next, Ernie Clement. That one outside. And it's 1-0. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito, there goes the runner. That's in for a strike. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now it's going to be Nathan Lucas. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And that's way high. Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Left field. Dominguez gets under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and now the right fielder, George Springer. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
The count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third.
Ball, that's it.
To second, and that's not it. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. 3 innings. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. That's out to center field. Lucas under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Goldie steps into the box. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Check swing. Went around. 0-1. Goldie, a former All-Star. 37 years young. And he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2009. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3. Bottom of the 4th. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
To second, pulls him off the bag.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
1-1.
And there's a foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And he chases that one. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Wagner in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Runner at second, 2 down. In the air, out towards right center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Runner scores from second as they get one back.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and
that's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Volpe throws it to first. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Next to hit, Oswaldo Cabrera. RBI single his last time up. Hard hit, right side. Jimenez throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Volpe at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Dominguez pulls it down, and there's one down. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's out. Tried for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
The Yanks up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Drops into the glove, and the inning is over. A new pitcher in the game, Brendan Little.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ripped into left center, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here comes Aaron Judge. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Hit in the air, center field. Lucas in position. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 in this one. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And a swing and a miss there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Chisholm stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. The run scores from third. It's 5-2. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a pair. It's 7-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early.
So 2 away with nobody on. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that's in there at the knees.
0-2 is the count.
That one is upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And a base hit right there. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now at the plate, Oswaldo Cabrera
Counts 1-0.
upstairs. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Santander settles under this one, and that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's 7-2. You're watching. Back here at Rogers Center. Well, we go bottom 6. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Not close with that one. 1-2 to count.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Goldie snags it for the second out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So now the DH spot, Will Wagner. Foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball there. Right through there, got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 5. It's 7-2. We go to the top of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3. Rodriguez, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Santander moving under this one and makes the grab. 2 away now. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
And Judge spoils that one. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. Judge out on the play. And bottom of the 7th. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. Freed, ready to fire now. That's in there. 0-2 now.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
To third. Fair ball. Man at first, nobody out. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution. Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And the batter now, Nathan Lucas. Fouled off left side. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Oh, he gloves it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Rodriguez back to work. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And he beats it. He's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And the 1-0. Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. Over to Bichette. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Over to first, safe. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. Paul Goldschmidt goes deep, and they add on. It's 9-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Now, Jason Dominguez. And that's too high.
No
And another ball. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back.
Three balls, 1 strike.
(3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Fires over to Guerrero. Out number 3. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 9. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Marcus Stroman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
0-1.
That clips the corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract. We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. That clips the corner. The Yankees up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. What a stop. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Santander stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. On the ground, right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lucas makes the grab, 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Chisholm now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
In the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Cody Bellinger.
1 for 4 with a double.
Ripped on the ground to second. They get the force, and that is that. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 gone.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
0-1.
Wagner batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Up the middle, Chisholm. The throw to first, and a couple of quick outs. 1 out left for the Blue Jays. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Check swing, called strike. And that is out of play. Stroman is just 1 strike away. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 9-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
On the ground, and this should do it. To first, nice pick and a ball in the dirt, and that ends the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them.